So, after lots of yelling, screaming, swearing, it's out. Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage, and this is my car. Okay, so me being me, and this camera being this camera, it ran out of juju again. I can't remember what I was up to, but yeah, it's broken. It's a pain in the ass to get at. And I was just about to take it off, and I thought I might as well show you the steps there. So the fuel rod's got to come off, and I haven't really gone through this before. So here's my injectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 injectors. Pretty simple, standard plugs. The injectors are a modified injector to make 800cc. Yeah, and it's a pretty easy job. Let me just get this. Yeah, and that one's out. So we've got spacers here to space out the injector on the fuel rail to where it goes. Alright, so this is what we look like with the injector out of the way, the whole rail, and the loom which just lays under there, and my configuration gets it tied to the bottom of the rail just to be tidy. We're nice and open now, got a lot more room to work on in here, and I could pull them, cut those zip ties that I put on there from last time. But me being me and this car being this car, as soon as I pulled the rail away, the spacer for there fell down there. It didn't come all the way out. It's aluminium, so it's not magnetic, so I can't get it with a magnet, and that's assuming I can even find it, because it's gone down there somewhere and I can't find it. So yeah, good times. So after lots of yelling, screaming, swearing, it's out. It's just a pain in the ass to get at, that's all. Access is a bitch. Yeah, so that's a bit, it broke off. And it's not just that this week, like the plastic is gone because it's broken away from the bracket back here as well. There we go. Put it in the light even, so you can see where that's broken away. So yeah, I need, yeah, it goes that way. I need a new one of them assemblies with that attached, or a suitable substitute. So if I can't find that, I'll just get a couple of barbs or similar. 32s have got this, but just with 2 of those. They don't have the valve on it, so and I think I know a guy with that who doesn't want it, so in a pinch I can put that in the car. Okay, so in search of the spacer for the rail, fuel rail. So easy to see it now, it's not even funny. We know where it is. It is down there, underneath that pipe that you can see directly in front of you. What if we put the light in here? No, it's directly behind. Yeah, there you can see it just sort of coming out from behind the pipe. That's where it's landed. So that is sitting just above the alternator, in front of the alternator, on something, I don't know what. That's taken, what, an hour and a half? Yeah. To find. So now I get to use the super claw jobby, see if I can either get it out or lock it all the way through. Because it's aluminium, I cannot use my magnet. But the super claw of awesomeness has paid for itself right there. I think it was like $5. So yeah, what a win. So due to unpopular demand, this has now turned into how to delete your heater from your assembly, because I have found the replacement for that valve. The whole assembly, Nissan still make them, still stock them. I can buy one, an OEM one from Nissan, just down the road for $190. So it's a bit exy for this car, for what it is, just to keep the heater going with the intention of not having it as a daily driver and living in Brisbane, Australia. So solution number one was just replace the broken valve with a barb, and also as a safety thing, replace the other one, the lower one, with a barb, because you know it'll break eventually as well, with a brass barb, both of them. Then the heater core has continuous hot water in it, which means I'll have hot air in the cab at all times. That's not ideal when it regularly gets over 30 degrees here. So the common thing that you see happen a lot, and I'll grab this hose which I've just pulled out. This is the hose that connects to the nipple that's broken. Runs through there. Okay, get some light. I'm good with this light. Runs through there, connects onto that. So hot water comes through the valve which isn't there, into this hose, into the heater core, out of the heater core down here. Lower hose, which my hand's in the way, there. Runs back across into the same assembly, just here, and then back into the block. And I think it comes out of the block. Now, and there's also, the complication is it's also connected to plenum cooling stuff, which I didn't install this, so I don't know for sure what happened there. But what I do know is that goes into the heater core and the other one comes out. So commonly people seem to loop these two lines together, that one to that one, so the coolant runs into this hose, straight out into that one, bypassing these two nipples, so bypassing the heater core entirely. I can't see why I couldn't do that over here and get rid of those two hoses altogether and just connect those two. Now if we look at that hose I just undid, this one, undone, whichever is the correct England. It's got a very tight radius bend in it, which I think with a cut and a couple of barbs could go straight in there. So I'll just double check my knowledge of what goes where. I'm pretty sure, but I'll just double and triple check. Go get a couple of barbs to fit this hose and cut this U-turn, or that other one which is on the other hose, cut that out and put that in as a U right there, because I'm not too sure as to what's going on underneath there. Eventually this plenum's going to come off, or delete the oil cooler unit and put in an actual oil cooler. So the oil thermal transfer unit, because it heats and cools depending on what you need. So it helps to heat the oil with the coolant and vice versa.